This very well could be the beginning of something huge for the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox are in a place that nobody expected them to be at the quarter mark of the season, suddenly sitting at 19 and 21 through 40 games, which is easily the best shape that they've been in at this point of the season in 4 years. What makes it even more impressive is how fast they got there. Last year, it took them 61 games to reach 19 wins. This year, got it done in 40. And even though they're still under that 500 record, we're so close, and only 1.5 games out of first place, in a weak AL Central, it really tells you how real this start actually is. What's going on, White Sox fans? Welcome back to White Sox Digest. My name is Anthony. Let's get into today's video. Quarter mark of the season, 40 games in, 1.5 games out of first place. If you said that we were going to be here in the beginning of the season, I'm sorry. I don't believe you. But thank you for all the support. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and thank you for all the support, like I said. And let's get into today's video. Like I said, those 19 wins, we did that pretty quick compared to the last few years here. 19 and 30, 19 and 53, and 19 and 42 were the records over the last 3 years. And now we are sitting at 19 and 21 in a weak AL Central. Like I said, this isn't just a vibe story either. The numbers show some progress. Through 40 games, the Sox have scored 171 runs and allowed 185, which is a huge step up from the disastrous starts that we've had in the last couple seasons. And bringing it up here, just look at some of these numbers here. Whew. I mean, we were 12 and 28 when we ended 41 and 121, 13 and 27, 100 loss, 100 loss, 100 loss. I don't even want to read those numbers to you guys and make you nauseous, but it was brutal. In 2025, 11 and 29 at this point, 24, 12 and 28, and in 23, 13 and 27. This is not just better than disaster. This is legitimate, meaningful improvement for the White Sox, showing movement in our rebuild finally. And it's why Chris Getz said this team feels like there's a chance to win each and every night. And this was the exact quote here. He said, if you look at it on a daily basis, on a nightly basis, we feel like we have a chance to win. In the past, it was more that you almost needed to be perfect, which I 100% agree. It's like we needed to play perfect baseball. Getz also said, now the lineup is deeper. You know, the rotation is deeper. We've got some weapons in the bullpen that will allow us to navigate and finish off games. And the defense is improved. I love that from Chris Getz. Love the move Chris Getz is doing so far. Love the moves he's been done, has been made, however you say that. But I'm not gonna speak too soon. You never know. He might kill someone, or he might trade someone, and then there's gonna be problems. But biggest reason for this turnaround, Southside Samurai Munetaka Murakami has been the star of the team since day one, and I love him. I need his jersey now. Murakami has been exactly as advertised early in his rookie campaign. 26-year-old first baseman is a pure slugger so far, leading all MLB rookies in home runs, slugging percentage, and on-base plus slugging percentage, and total bases, with 79 total bases entering Monday. And he's had a good eye too, evidenced by 30 walks, which is, again, tops all rookies. And his .364 on-base percentage through Sunday ranks 4th among all MLB rookies. Absolutely crazy pickup. The White Sox actually got Murakami. It's still a fever dream for me. I love him. He's the next Barry Bonds. Now, another reason for this breakout right now for the White Sox is a Mr. Davis Martin. He has emerged as the breakout pitcher that the White Sox have been missing for years. And I showed these stats the other day. Davis Martin is 5-1 so far through 50 innings pitched, 1.62 ERA through 8 starts, and an .833 winning percentage, which leads the American League. 52 strikeouts to go along with that. Just a huge part of why Chicago is in the mix right now is Davis Martin. I mean, there's multiple videos of his 93-mile-per-hour changeup, I think it was, that was just gross. Because for once, the White Sox have a starter who can go toe-to-toe with anybody and give us a real chance to win. It's been a while since we've had a starter like that, and I really just hope he keeps it up. But Martin cannot carry this whole staff by himself. He cannot carry his bullpen by himself. Bleacher Report had the White Sox rotation 21st in the MLB and pointed out, while Martin's elite, he cannot be the only starter with the best, or with the best ERA, with that type of ERA, if we want to make moves, if you want to go deep. Here's where I kind of disagree with some of the reports. I think our pitching has been pretty damn good. Like, yes, we've had some rough starts in the beginning. I think Anthony K still got to figure it out. Schultz had that one outing against the Angels where he kind of got blown up. But I don't know, Schaumburg, Grant Taylor, Fetty, I kind of love the bullpen, and the ERAs are not bad at all right now. The walks hurt us a little bit for sure. When I went to that Mariners game on Friday, the walks killed us. The bullpen has done a good job helping the Sox get to this point, but we cannot lean on just Davis Martin and expect this bullpen to compete and just keep doing those ERAs for the next 6 months and expect everything to stay clean. If the rest of the rotation doesn't step up a little bit more, I think there's a little danger in the workload that might catch up to us. But I am kind of pleased with our bullpen and rotation. I just think we need to lessen the walks, and I think it's going to get stronger and stronger. But that's why this team feels both exciting and a little fragile as we go on. On one hand, we've got Murakami, Colson Montgomery, and Miguel Vargas giving the lineup real power, which is present in this. I mean, obviously those three guys aren't hitting all of them, but majority of the home runs coming from our three guys, Murakami, Montgomery, and Vargas, where the White Sox ranked 7th in home runs this year so far. That's fun. Now that's real fun. And I love this quote from Colson because he was asked about batting average and all that stuff. He said, I don't look at my average. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they only hit to this amount. But I just look at production and on base percentage, OPS, things like that. Those things are what's actually going to help us win games. I love this quote from Montgomery because he's not just getting his head about numbers like a lot of players are, a lot of fans are. He's focusing on getting wins and getting on base, and that's what I love. Now, Chris Getz basically kind of said the next big question is, if they are still at the hunt in the deadline, do they become buyers and start sacrificing prospects, or do they stay patient and keep rebuilding for the future? I think we need to slow down and just build for the future. That's a big decision for a team that's suddenly ahead of the schedule. I say a lot of podcasts, a lot of reports, a lot of YouTube videos I've seen is saying Davis Martin, get him gone, get Sir Anthony gone. Sir Anthony, I'm not too attached on, but Davis Martin, 29-year-old, I kind of love him so far. So I think we stick with Davis Martin. But this is a young, aggressive club that's having fun, and the confidence matters over the long haul. Closer, Sir Anthony Dominguez, said that the group is still putting pieces together and growing as a team, while Brian Hudson said everybody's bouncing things off each other and playing for one another. I actually like that Hudson quote. I pull it up here. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to be better. We're all just bouncing stuff off each other. It's a really good atmosphere to get better in. It gives you something a little bit more to play for when you are playing for someone else other than yourself. You want to back your teammate, and when you're not in there anymore, they do the same for you. And Hudson has been on a tear so far. 20 appearances, tied for 4th in the MLB, under a 1 ERA, and 98th percentile in barrel percentage, 92 percentile in hard hit percentage. Just look at those stats. I'm not going to read all that. But I'm pretty sure he let up 2 runs in his first 2 appearances, and now he's got 18 innings scoreless right now. Just an absolute showing from Brian Hudson so far. And it's the kind of chemistry I think that helps our team for sure. The big picture is pretty simple. The White Sox are ahead of schedule, but they're not finished yet. They've got a legit star in Murakami, a breakout ace in Davis Martin, and enough depth to stay in the conversation as of right now. I'm not saying that this bullpen is set in stone and that we're good to go, but as of right now, I'm pleased. We do need a little more arms to avoid that collapse down the stretch, I believe, as long as other reports believe that too. But if Martin keeps pitching like this and everyone else in the rotation steps up, who knows? This could be a real great progressive season. At the quarter mark of the season, takeaway is pretty simple. The White Sox are suddenly for real, but they still have a little work to do. We cannot get on our high horse yet. But Chris Getz talking about getting players, last quote here. We're looking for winning type players that are focused on, what am I going to do to help this team win? And that's what's starting to seep into this organization as a whole. I completely agree with Getz here, and I'm glad that that's his mentality for going on and finding new players or getting new players. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Are the White Sox actually a real threat in the AL Central? You can put all caps in the comments telling me to slow down. I'm not saying that we're a threat, but if we end May and we're a game or two back still, maybe sitting at 500, I'm all in. I'm all in then because I want to see good baseball. I want to see playoff baseball eventually. I think we're sneaky fun right now, not thinking about the future. I'm right in this middle. My bad, other way. I'm not right in this middle. Sneaky fun, not thinking about the future right now, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. As always, go White Sox.